Hey everybody, what it do? Welcome back to another tier list by me, your boy, Joe Van. But this time, I'm not alone. What the heck? Isn't COVID going on? Who the hell is this person? Well, don't worry, I live with her, so it's totally safe, I swear, you know. But anyways, the reason why I have a special guest, my lovely Simba with me, is because we're going to be going over 2000's movies.
Hello. Normally, I'm not interested in anything Joe records because I'm not a huge monkey person, or Halo, or Zelda, or science. I believe in it, just I'm not well versed in it.
The science of flat Earth.
But Joe would consider himself a cinephile.
I don't have to consider it. Other people would consider me a cinephile, the amount of movies I've seen.
And I would not say I'm a cinephile. I would say I'm a tier below that.
Oh.
So maybe what, like a movie
I'm
lover?
an S and you're an A. Yeah, you're a movie lover, yeah.
Yeah, but I'd like more than the average Joe.
Sure. There you go. Yeah. Also, it's worth mentioning, though this is one of those things that would be obvious, but why the heck not also mention it? There's two of us, but there's only going to be one tier list. So that means we are going to have to come up with a consensus. There can be fighting, but it can't end with a division because there's only one little square with the movie image on it that we got to place somewhere. So there's going to be a collaboration of opinion here.
So what I say goes.
So basically, these are just the combination of the popular movies that were coming out in theaters at the time within the 9 years of the 2000s. For the sake of keeping things light and easy, we're going to be going over this specific tier list. I have not made this one myself, but it's the one we're going to be using. So it's time for the 2000s tier list.
Tier list.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so the first thing the audience will notice is that when you look down to the list that we have here, which far extends past just the initial screen, is that it's not in chronological order of when these movies were released to the public.
Oh, that's weird.
It's just alphabetical. However, that makes it kind of fun.
Like my movie collection, I alphabetize mine.
There you go. You don't do it through
you
chronological
do genre.
order. I do genre, which is kind of insane because you can do genre alphabetical if you want, but that's just confusing. So it's like, whatever. I just kind of mishmash it. And in this case, even though this is alphabetical, this is kind of a mishmash because the genres are all over the place. So let's just start with the first one.
Start with
Numerical, that's right. So 17 again is a movie with Zac Efron and who?
Oh, Matthew Perry.
Matthew
I thought
Perry.
you meant his friend.
No.
I actually own this on DVD, so clearly I like it.
And where'd you get it from?
You bought it for me.
That's right.
This movie is Zac Efron at his finest. So that already makes it go up.
Yeah.
Why do you have another?
Well, I'm just saying he's been like an A-lister since High School Musical, so I'm trying to think if there are any other movies where he's known for his prime. Like he's still young, but obviously
I think this was his peak.
Yeah, like Baywatch is definitely not.
There's a
peak.
scene in this movie where he like comes out of the sports car with his like fresh
Oh
cut and the sunglasses on.
No, that's extremely timely for anyone who isn't like a millennial or older. Looking at that scene would be like, oh, like look at that fashion style. That's so 2000s, you know? It wouldn't click with them, with the kids who were born in the 2000s, right?
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's a timeless scene because there's actually another movie on here that has a similar scene, which is the only scene in that movie I like.
Okay, now
but we'll get to that later.
Now, we got to talk about something before we move on. You love this movie. However, as far as originality goes, because you have a friend, Matt, who cares deeply about things being original, he instantly has a lower opinion of things that are remakes or redos or reimaginings of things. 17 again, while being unique in many ways, is kind of a reimagining of Freaky Friday, except the body swap that he has is with his younger self.
Yeah, so that instantly makes it different.
Sure, but the concept is there of the older person who gets to be young again. That's the idea of Freaky Friday. Except now it doesn't have that extra bit of...
Yeah, but it's like he's redoing his life.
Sure.
He's not living like someone else's life.
Are you about to say that
redo his life?
There have been definitely movies that have also covered that.
Yeah, but this one is different.
It may not be an original, but it's still a masterpiece. Okay, well, so where would you want to put this guy?
Wait, what are these tiers? This is my first time looking at the options I got.
S is God tier. I don't know what it stands for, super or supreme or something. And then you have the classics from school, A, B, C, D, and F. And then unseen.
Okay, so S is the best.
S is the best.
Clearly. S is for Sam. You got F, which would be the worst, and then A, B, C, D. So C is like average.
I consider C average, where it's entertaining but forgettable.
I love this movie, but I'm not like dumb.
You can be biased. You can choose that. You can choose where it goes.
I could love a
emotionally.
movie and still have an outside perspective being like, it's obviously not the best movie, so I would put it in B.
Okay. Yep. That's good. I will agree with you.
It's above average.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Nice. Next, we have Avatar. Avatar came out in 2009, so that's right on the edge of the 2000s, but it's still a 2000s movie. It still has better graphics than most movies today, but that's about all it's got.
I haven't seen this movie since I saw it in theaters. I really don't remember that much about it. I could not even tell you the plot line. I just remember it having like amazing graphics for its time.
Yeah, and still to this day, which is
but I
unfortunate.
don't remember anything else. So does that mean that it's really not that great?
It's kind of forgettable. So where
C.
You gonna put it in C?
Would you put it lower?
No, I think we put it at.
Wait, we should say if we own the movies or not. I think you own this movie.
Yes. This movie is owned by myself. However, I own many things that I now regard to be less than fine art. So
I give it a C purely because of its graphics. Maybe it'd be lower for any other reason, but
I'm gonna put it in C too, and we're gonna hold it there. I'm gonna say this: it's also not an original movie because it's a retelling of Pocahontas. So it's not an original story. Next, you have arguably S tier, B movie with your boy Seinfeld. I'm a B!
Isn't this movie like weirdly I've never seen it, but I've seen on the internet. Isn't it like weirdly
The most memed movie ever.
but like has like adult things and not it's like sexual? Like isn't the B like
there's a love interest with a human and a bee.
Yeah, okay, I was
Yes.
gonna say, is
Yes.
there bestiality in it?
There's bestiality. Yes, there is.
I've only ever heard terrible things about it, so I would give it an F.
Hey, you haven't seen it, and I think it's forgettable, so maybe it gets an F for that.
It gets an F. I don't need to see it. I've seen scenes of it. I've
You know
seen it
enough about
memed.
it.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
enough about it to know that it is not good.
Okay, all right, that's fine. That's fine. Now we have Wow as a vehicle. You have arguably the worst Pixar series. Have you seen Cars?
Yes.
Do you love Gator and everything else that this movie has to offer?
I don't remember this movie, gotta be honest.
So F for forgettable almost at this point. What do you
No, because I remember the time I liked it and it was still
think?
good. It's still a good Pixar movie. It's not a bad movie. I wouldn't put it in F. I'd put it in C, honestly. I think it's average.
Can we?
Okay, if you put it below C, you're saying that it's bad.
Yes, I think it's bad.
I don't remember it enough to know. So we'll meet in the middle at D.
That's literally what I was gonna say.
I beat you to it.
That's very democratic of you.
Yes. This is why we've been together for so long.
Now we have it's child traumatizing, but in a very strangely entertaining way. You have in this
Dr. Seuss's Cat in the Hat.
infamous, controversial Dr. Seuss. The Cat in the Hat is weirdly timeless in the way that it was shot, but Mike Myers himself as the cat is purely prosthetic. So
I've never seen it.
good for that movie.
I don't know if I can have an opinion on this. I've never seen it and I don't really know anything about it.
I think it's terrifying but entertaining, and for that reason, it goes in D.
Okay. If you gave it any higher than D, I would maybe
S
put
tier.
it, but-
S tier.
Humongous. I prefer the term big bone to jolly. Now, what are we hiding from?
Okay, now I said arguably with Cars as being the worst. Chicken Little is terrible.
What's that? Is that
It's
the sky is
shallow.
falling? Was that
Yeah.
what it is? Or
Oh,
is it
I
something
eat when I'm
different?
nervous.
Is that Zach Braff?
I don't know. Was it?
I don't know.
It could be. I don't remember. I watched it when I was a kid when I didn't pay attention to who actors were. F for forgettable / terrible.
I don't remember hating it.
That's because you were a child when it came
It's
out.
true. I don't know. Can I put it in the same category as B movie?
Yes.
I
I literally think it's B movie level.
don't know.
Yes.
It's better. Okay, Cars is better than Chicken Little. So for that reason, you
Oh.
can put an F.
Okay. Good.
Because I will not let Chicken Little be better than Cars.
Good. Very good. Next, you have a terrific movie. Would you disagree?
I saw it in theaters. Super creepy. That style's not my kind of style, but I recognize it's a good movie.
Yeah.
Wait, do you own it?
Yeah, I own this one. What do you think? How good is it? 17? C.
I wouldn't give it a B. It's not on the same level as 17 again.
It's original.
People might disagree.
It's original. It's an original movie.
Okay, fine.
B.
I'm not that
Not
bothered.
Not the cold-hearted. Oh, bothered, yeah. Donnie Darko, I love. I'm in love with Donnie Darko.
Do you own this movie on DVD?
I own this. I own this movie, and I own the director's cut. I own 2 copies of this movie.
Oh wow, so you love it. So what does that mean for you?
It's S tier.
I
Yes.
watched it recently with you, and
It wasn't Seth Rogen wasn't the best actor when it came to being a bully.
was he in that movie? I don't like artsy fartsy movies though.
Bruh. It's still like a
So-
thriller.
I can't give it S.
A.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, okay.
Because I know it's a classic.
Yes, it's original. It's a classic.
Ooh, I see what's next. S tier, S tier, S tier.
I say no to S tier. I don't think it's S tier at all. Therefore,
Introduce the movie.
The Emperor's New Groove.
S tier, S tier.
It's
This
a fun.
is one of my favorite Disney movies. Kronk is hilarious. He has such
yeah.
funny scenes
It's
in this
all
movie.
coming together. It's very quotable. It's like Step Brothers.
Oh
It's
my
very
god, when he
quotable.
has the angel and the devil on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Look what I can do.
What? What does that have to do with anything?
No. He's got a point.
Great.
However,
Pull the lever, Kronk.
yes,
The other lever. Oh, it's great.
it's great.
I don't own Emperor's New Groove on DVD, but I own it on VHS.
Oh my god, nice. That's awesome. I think it belongs in A tier.
I made you put Donnie Darko in it, so.
That's right. We have to both agree that something's a masterpiece for next.
I love this movie. It's so good, and it holds up.
The 2 best movies, Donnie Darko and Emperor's New Groove, could not be more different as far as style and feel and everything. But okay,
So good though.
so next we have Enchanted. It's kind of like the live action version of Shrek, where it's like a play on all of the Disney movies kind of a thing, right? Would you agree?
So my roommates from university, shout out 36 Wilson View, love
snap.
this movie.
Yeah.
They love it.
Yeah.
And I had never watched it before watching it with them. And it's still not my type of movie, but I will admit there are some funny moments in it.
Enchantment, what are we thinking? For me, it's Unseen. So
Wait,
where would
did you say
put it?
enchantment?
Enchanted?
Wait, what did you put it
Did
in?
I say
What did you
enchantment?
put it in?
Unseen.
Oh,
Where are you gonna put it?
I'm gonna put it in.
So basically, I have no opinion. So it's all on you.
D.
Okay, because D is still good. It's not an F. It's just like a passable
I don't
movie.
want
It's
to put it in
passable.
C because it's not really my kind of movie.
Yeah, that's totally fine. But you can still recognize it as not being a failure,
Yeah, it's not.
which is a good thing. A D is a good thing. It's a not failure. Now we have flushed away a movie I've never heard of, but I just want to put in an F.
I've heard of it.
It's got like rats in a toilet.
Yeah, I
don't know.
kind of remember it. I don't know if I saw it though. So yeah, I put it in F.
Wait, but but since neither of us have seen it, we can't.
Oh right, there's
There is an unseen.
there's an unseen.
But we both think it's an
Right, unseen.
Okay, now Hairspray.
Own it on DVD, not me and my family. I wouldn't personally purchase it on DVD.
Okay.
But I still love it because I love musicals.
Yeah.
And it's a great musical. There are some cringy moments, but there's some bangers. Because of the songs. And I love the music, I have to put it at C. If there was not music in it,
There you go. You know what's interesting? I was just saying earlier that C is your standard blockbuster, but I feel like so far our C is only there because they have certain specific traits about them. It's not the whole movie is average. It's like only certain things put them out there. Yeah. So we've yet to have a standard blockbuster in C, but we'll get there. Next, Holes, I feel like was a great movie.
I know this is an iconic kids movie.
Yeah.
But I always found it really creepy. I always got disturbed by it.
Yeah, that's totally fine. You can have that.
So
opinion.
I'm not a huge fan of this movie. It always creeped
Right.
me out.
It's on the lower end for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not in love with the movie. I'm in love with the flashback of the love story, the tragic love story.
I can fix that.
Sam.
Right. So that's not enough. That's not the whole movie. So with that in mind, with the vibes of lower tier coming from that side of the room, I will put it in D.
D. Okay, we're agreed.
Very good. Next up, we have Howl's Moving Castle.
Ah!
I
Classic.
unfortunately don't really like that image. I don't really remember all that much. It's Christian Bale as like a crow.
Well,
and he's,
I feel like
grabbing
that's
that
not the normal image.
old
The normal
lady.
image is the image of the
is the
castle.
actual thing, even though it's not a castle. It's a weird house.
Yeah.
You know.
I have a great past with this movie. I would
Mhm.
watch it with my cousins like every time we got together. So I've seen this movie like dozens of times.
So
I have
I'll,
such nostalgia for this.
I'll let you take the reins on this one.
Oh, what would you put it at though?
I'm gonna back up with my opinion.
What would you do?
I'd say it's fine. Like I would put it at a C.
B.
B. Okay. I'll allow it. I will not contest the B. Now we have Ice Age. Ice Age is Ice Age. I think that's all that needs to be said about it. I think it easily, progressively got worse as it went along. I feel like most animated movies are like that, unfortunately,
Yeah.
except for like Toy Story or something.
I feel like at the time, obviously it was a huge movie, but I feel like I feel like people loved this movie when it came out. I feel like
Right.
it was like an animated movie that like kids and adults loved.
It just had a soundtrack that adults from their timeline, whatever that is, the boomer generation, on my way,
Yeah.
on my way. The whole it's a road trip movie where they're trying to get a human kid back to his tribe, and it's just a soundtrack.
I'm
With
not
that in
that
mind-
bothered with this one.
Okay, so I'm gonna think C.
I would put it at C.
It's a standard blockbuster. Did it stand the test of time? Maybe not so much, but you know what did stand the test of time? The Incredibles.
Where is my super suit?
Where's my super suit?
Repeating lines.
is my super suit?
Okay.
Where is my super suit?
The Incredibles is incredible.
Yeah. Obviously.
Would you put it at A or S? Because I think we
That's a
might
good
both
question.
agree that it's incredible. Therefore, it would excel it above our two favorites we got.
I haven't watched it in a long time. I remember at the time it being like iconic.
Yeah, I think it's for kids and adults, and it's just amazing writing and really good, smooth animation. It's a family movie. It's about families coming together.
Yeah, I ain't mad about that.
Yeah.
You can put it there.
There we go. We got our first S tier. Boom. The audience loves it. Okay, moving on. We have I, Robot with Will Smith. Will Smith makes any movie better with him just being in it with his charisma and charm. However, one man cannot carry an entire film. What is your opinion of I, Robot?
Oh boy, I barely remember this movie.
Right.
I
So
don't
just
know.
Meh.
Meh.
I thought it was great when I first watched it, and then I rewatched it and thought it
Do you own it on
was
DVD?
bad. Yes, I own it on DVD. I think I, Robot safely belongs in D.
Okay,
Yes.
D.
Boom! Put Shy next to himself because he's also an I,
Oh,
Robot.
is he? Is
Yeah.
that him? No.
No. Now we have this one. I feel like everybody's seen it. Before this movie came out, barely anybody knew who Iron Man was. When they thought of Marvel, they thought of X-Men or Spider-Man because those were the good movies, right? But Iron Man, he started the franchise. And listen, it takes a village to raise a film.
I own it on DVD, by the way.
Yeah. Also, it's important to note, and you were saying don't take outside influences into judging these films, but Robert Downey Jr., obviously he makes the film because he's such like a presence, you know, it's one of those things. And then since then he's been Iron Man like in real life, going to like hospitals and like fundraisers and stuff, and like he's just such a heartwarming character, you know. He's like fundraising
In the movie?
Not in the movie. He's an asshole in the movie, but then he has his
Anyway.
character arc change.
Whatever.
We're talking about the first movie.
I think we will both agree that this is S tier.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic movie.
Yeah, and I think it's kind of bonus points from A, just because it's the franchise starter. Yeah.
He's an asshole in the movie. He's an asshole in the movie. He's an asshole in the movie.